Hi all, welcome back. This is issue 73. We're starting a fresh new video. I don't like them to go too long for you guys. I hope I'm keeping you guys interested. So let's continue on. Here is our issue 73. Article about Klaus, the tough guy at the wheel. Some more articles. And we have the Dodge Royale. Pretty cool. Back when cars were cool. You know, they had less technology and they made these cars more detailed and more aesthetic than they are today. It's kind of sad. So here we have the tailgate panel and all the attaching trunk lock components. So I guess we have an actual working trunk lid, and then this is the all the mechanisms we use to keep it closed. So let's get right into it. So first up, we have a couple parts. They look identical here, and we have these itty bitty screws. Springs. They gave us. Okay, so we have one longer than the other. Let me go through here and see. So the longer one is 73G, 73E is what I need here. So one was darker in color as well. We only get one spring, so we can't be messing this up. Okay, that goes in between these two posts, and then this goes inside here, and then this attaches to the the tailgate frame. Remember I told you I thought this was I thought it was something with the dashboard, and that goes on here like this. Okay, so let me get this all together, and I'll come back and check in with you guys. Okay, so we have this piece on. Here's this second screw. Always does that. Get that back in there, and secure this down, and I'll show you. So it's like spring activated, and then I guess the trunk lid will latch on right there. Say hi to Luna, everybody. My video is on pause for a second. I have a visitor, and he just wants to hang out, I guess. All right, Looney. All right. Do you want to hang out a little bit? You like scratches? Come here. Maybe like that with the screwdriver. Like that. You like that spot right there, huh? Oh, yeah, you like that. Okay, we're back with the tailgate section. Now we have our cylinder. We're going to install into the lock assembly, and that fits one way. We got this post facing up. All right, so now very gently and carefully, I get my screw ready. We're going to install this spring inside the cylinder. And now this assembly installs onto the tailgate. There's a little notch for the spring to go in, and then the lock assembly goes in. Have my screw ready. Tighten that side down. And now grab another screw. Yeah, you only get one spring. They give you tons of screws, but you only get one spring. So be very careful and precise when doing this. Okay, so I guess this is like a push button action. You push it, these teeth spread, and then the trunk will pop open. Look again. So it's like a button, spring-loaded button. Watch the teeth spread. See that? And then, so that's that. That's issue 73. Okay, issue 74. Let's just keep rolling along. All right, the Canary Islands, sun, beaches, and high tension. More articles. One with Andy Gill. He's a stunt coordinator for Fast and Furious. And then we have the Dodge Razor. That right there. Not that popular. I had never seen him around. Okay, issue 74, we're sticking with the rear of the car. We got a whole bunch of tail lights to install. We're gonna hook up the electrical, the LED lights. And then we're gonna install these lights onto the tailgate panel we had from last issue. And we have a lot of screws, a lot of parts and pieces on this one. So let's jump right into it. These are all our pieces here. A lot of screws. Looks like we have some type of cylinder here or pump. It's probably like maybe the fuel pump. Back of the engine, back of the vehicle maybe. Let's see here. So first up we have, got to get the wiring for the body frame. Hold on. Okay, I didn't need a car body. I just needed to get the harness off of it for the tail lights. So we're going to install these LEDs. They fit nice and snug inside. Fanhome's been known to have bad instructions, so they're saying the short wire is for the right side. Doesn't look like that to me on the vehicle, but we'll see. Okay, these fit nice and snug. I'm not worried about them coming out. Let's get your nail in there. Stick them in there nice and snug. Just like that. Okay, now let's flip this around. And we're going to install okay, it goes the other way, I guess, this way. Okay, attach the lenses to the light sockets. Don't overdo it, they'll stop. Get your screws ready. Okay, flip this around, goes like this, I guess. Fits into place right there. Okay, next up we're going to install this onto the tailgate body. Oh, come on. All right, so we have our tail lights there. And then we take our tailgate. It looks like we flip this around. Fanhome did it again. They're telling you one thing, but it actually works another way. They're saying put the short wire on the right side, you know, over here, but then when you look at this section, it's on the left. It's ridiculous. Okay, I got it all done. Looks like, supposed to look like this, and that fits inside of the body like so. But once again, I'm getting annoyed with Fanhome. They had our stuff backwards. Because this short side is supposed to be on the left, not the right. And this is the left of the side, left of the car, right there. Okay, now we have this piece. It goes on the tailgate. I'm going to flip this around and install a ton of screws. So let me get my protection here. I got to set it on the roof and start screwing it in. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. All right, I installed, got the car body, installed this trim piece back here. It's like the finished piece for the rear tail lights. And we got to secure it with 9 PP screws. That's these pan head screws. They have like a built-in washer attached, a very wide head. Let me get those. We got 9 of them. I'll be right back. Okay, we got our last screw right here. Okay, so here's the 9 screws. We got them all in. I know this is going kind of slow here, but let's just snug up everything. Okay, now we're going to install the tailgate. All right, and that's this guy right here. The latch is down. Sure your wire is out of the way here. Okay. Now we're going to use some CP screws. Let's get those guys going. How many do we need? I think I gotta flip this around here. And they want these screws here. Okay, hold on. Where these screws are going into the tailgate, right here, It's a pretty awkward position. You have to, what you gotta do is grab your screw, get a CP screw, and you go inside the passenger door, and then you come underneath, because it's at an angle to where you can't put it any other way if you try and screw it in through the top. It's just not gonna go. So you can see getting right underneath and getting the right perpendicular angle we need. And then this last one here, you can see that. And then we're gonna screw a few from the bottom, from the outside in. Okay, so we're gonna flip this around and get a couple of PP screws. That was these guys here. Where do they want them? It's like right below the tail light, center tail light. Okay, and one more. Let's try our other screwdriver. All right, so we got that. And last thing to do is, we have the ignition coil and bracket. We just have to connect them with the CP screws. Let's see. Coil's facing down, this facing up. Okay, let's get our screw we need. And then we're not going to install this until a later stage. Alrighty, all set. So let's go on to stage 75. Alright, y'all, we're on issue 75. It's pretty cool. We'll continue on with the car body. And here's this week's, or this stage magazine. We got the flip car. That was pretty cool. I like that one. The unstoppable device. You can tell that was made from the ground up. It's pretty raw and not refined at all. It's pretty cool. And then we have the 2012 Dodge Charger Pursuit police car. Then in this episode, we're going to install the ignition coil in the engine housing and then mount the left boot panel to the body. And also we have a fuel line. So let's do the ignition coil real quick from last stage. So we need the car body. And it goes here on the right side. I'm just not seeing where it's going. Interesting. Give me a sec. So I don't know if you could see it there, but so we installed the ignition coil. We had to take a screw out and then install a longer screw. It was like this CM screw. So now we're going to take one of these terminals. You don't need both of them, just one. And one end goes in the distributor, and one end goes into the ignition coil. So let me put this one back in the distributor. If these keep popping out, then I'll end up putting glue. But so I'm not going to unless I need to, because glue could get really super messy, you know what I mean? So let me trim this. Okay. So I'm going to take my ignition wire, put it on. Remember, you wiggle it back and forth and it'll slide in. Boom. Okay. Now this goes into the center of the distributor. Just like that. And then attach the other end to the ignition coil. Okay, I'm going to have to put some glue on this. And then that way I know it stays in there. Let's try it this way. Let's put this in first. I should have put it on first before I attached the screw. It's just hard to see. Need magnifying glass here. Yeah. Guys, I got the ignition coil in. Had to use some glue. It was being very pain in the butt. So we got it there, the distributor, and then the ignition coil right here. And that looks like it pretty much finishes the engine here. We'll probably be doing, doesn't look like much left to do on the engine. So when we get to that stage, we'll probably finish it up. All right, next up on the agenda is we're going to install this fuel tube and then the boot panel. So that goes this side. Put my protective cover down. And we're going to install a KP screw. Get those ready. Alrighty, so I'm going to tilt this up. Install this. Actually, I'm going to put it on its side here so I can get a better grip. Alrighty, so I got that fuel line in. Don't want to over tighten it, but we're going to position it just like that. And then we have the boot panel. This goes on, and we're going to install it with some SM screws. It's supposed to go around this fuel line. Okay. And how many screws? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get these going. Okay, just tightening up the last one here for this boot panel, and let me go re-tighten up my fuel panel and my fuel hose. I think that's the position they want it. And then we'll move on to stage 76. All right, stage 76. We're gonna go through the magazine and then probably cut this video short. It's getting about the time to stop. Let's look at the magazine. Riley Hicks. Woman with two faces. See right there, jet engine right back there. Gina Carano. Then we have the Dodge Tomahawk. Looks like a dragster motorcycle. It's pretty cool. Okay, for this stage, we have we're just going to install some body panels, and they go inside the car body. So let's knock these out real quick. We need a whole bunch of PP screws, and then let's do this. So we have right and left. Okay, let's get this going. I'm finishing up the last screw on this right side. See that? Let's go to the other side. Okay, and then the last one on the left side right here. This one didn't fit. This one fit a lot more snug than the other side. This side I had to actually get the studs to come through the holes. I had to actually push it through. The other side, it just fit right in. It had a lot of extra play. And that takes care of issue 76, okay? We're gonna close down this video and continue in the next one.